Okay, so this week's EastEnders debate is about Stacey and Kush. That's right, Stacey and Kush are actually going to share a kiss together. Interesting. So let's get into this and basically discuss what it's going to mean for obviously Shabnam and Kush and what's going to happen from there. Okay, so as we already know, Shabnam's been a bit unsure about being with Kush just for the simple fact that he's not a typical practicing Muslim that she'd obviously be wanting to go for, and obviously there's also the fact that he doesn't want to get married due to obviously his wife passing away before. So obviously there's a few things that Shabnam wants from Kush that Kush isn't really willing to deliver. Now, basically, what's going to happen is Kush is going to be under pressure from Shabnam. I'm not sure whether it's going to be about the marriage or anything like that or about them being together, but he's going to be feeling some kind of pressure. I mean, if you've watched it from obviously the earlier shows, just when they were trying to get together, sometimes she was really just brushing him off hard. She was giving him a hard time in terms of him just trying to get with her. So it could just be just general relationship arguments. I'm not sure. It might be the pressure in terms of wanting him to get married to her. But basically what happens is, you know, Kush is feeling down. He speaks to Stacey because Stacey obviously knows Shabnam. Shabnam's Stacey's friend. And they have a bottle of wine together. They both get a little drunk and they share a kiss. I think it's actually quite a good storyline because I don't know if you guys remember, but Shabnam and Stacey got really close at one point. Obviously Shabnam borrowed Stacey some money when she needed it. Shabnam also told Stacey about her baby that she gave up, which was Dean's. She hasn't really told anyone about that else on this, no one else, sorry, on the show about that. So like they have really got like a close bond, even though they're not really showing it as much now. You know, they have shared a lot together as friends. So obviously when this happens now, I get the feeling this is really gonna like rile things up between their friendship. You know, you could even see a thing where you see the claws come out, you could be seeing a little cat fight. It'll be very, very interesting to see what's going to happen with their relationship. But I think it's very likely to say that, you know, their friendship will pretty much be over after this situation. I can't really see them being friends after this. I mean, there was an unlikely pair anyway, but you know, it was a friendship. It was cool, nothing wrong with that. Obviously, then you've got the other factor with Kush. What is it going to mean for Shabnam and Kush? Is Shabnam going to be able to forgive Kush for this? I mean, you know, Shabnam was willing to like not get married to be with Kush, so you can tell that she loves him and she really wants to be with him, and she's willing to sacrifice so many things for him. But you know, when it comes down to this might be pretty hard to forgive. The other thing I will just say, I mean, if you guys remember as well, there was a point where Shabnam was actually starting to look online to get married to someone. So although I do think it's bad what Kush has done, I think you've got to remember Shabnam was going to ditch Kush to get married to someone online at one point. They've not really showed anything more to that, so I don't know if that's going to develop more as this story comes about. I mean, that could be what the whole argument's over. It could be that she says, you know what, if you're not going to marry me, I'll find someone who will, forget you kind of thing, blah, blah, blah. He's upset because, you know, he does want to be with her, but he just doesn't want to get married. He tries to confide in Stacey, have a bit of a drink together, a kiss. That could be what it is. I'm not sure, but yeah, I just wanted to say that because I know obviously the way it's going to come across, it's going to be all Kush is so bad and whatever, but don't forget that at one point Shabnam was willing to ditch Kush over that whole thing of not wanting to get married. So, you know, it's not exactly great on Shabnam's behalf either, to be honest with you. What does this mean for Kush as well? I mean, Kush is going to have a bit of a player character now. I mean, we already know that before he was, you know, sleeping with lots of women because he already told Shabnam that, but to be fair, he was single at that point because it was when his wife had passed away, so it's not really the same. This is kind of different. So, you know, is Kush now going to get more of the he's a player kind of character and he's, you know, doing stuff like he's going to become like a Max Branning? Personally, I don't see that, to be honest with you. I do think it's a thing where he was just genuinely upset, a bit drunk, and, you know, emotions took over kind of thing. But it'd be very interesting to see how it pans out. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, guys. I'll be really interested to hear what your thoughts are. Thank you very much for watching this, and if you did like it, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and remember to subscribe to my channel as well, as that way you can see the other EastEnders debates, other comedy and blog videos, and also do the rap roundups which are dedicated to EastEnders as well. Thank you very much for watching, guys, but until next time, it's Python signing out. Peace.